Hello guys, it is Jead and we just got the biggest power curve update, the biggest market update we have seen in ages, and it is all because of this new 3 Playstyle Plus evolution. So who are the best players, which cards got cooked, which cards can we buy, and what is the content we got yesterday, what have you missed? Let's jump into it. It was a huge one yesterday, boys, a huge one, and going to be a huge one today as well. So we can't start anywhere else but that 3 Playstyle Plus evolution because there is a lot to talk about with it. Now, of course, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't be mean. I hope you're going to have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully your team's playing football today and can go grab yourself a win. But let's start off with National Captain. 500,000 coins. The first 3 Playstyle Plus evolution kind of came out of nowhere the other day with the leaks. If you have not seen this, you've been living under a rock yesterday. This Evo, looks crazy. It looks crazy on pretty much any card in the entire game. You can just go and throw any card in your club into it as a start point, and it is insane. Tiki Plus, Intercept Plus, Incisive Plus on this Vidal. But of course, there are a few best options. Now, before we get into the best options, there are a few talking points about this Evo. Yes, it crashed the market, and we will get to that, and we will get to why it crashed the market. But first of all, you will see, get within 4 days. So you have, if you don't have 500,000 coins or you don't have 1,500 FIFA points, you have 4 days to get this evolution. Why have EA done this? Number one, the promo expires in a week. It's not a 2-week promo, so they had to make it soon. But more importantly, why they did this is because they're hoping that you go to do this, you don't have 500,000 coins, and you'll need to load up 1,500 FIFA points to then go and complete it. EA want money from this. They're probably not doing too well money-wise. That is exactly why. Now, the second talking point is the price itself. 500,000 coins. The most expensive Evo to this day was 125,000 coins. So exactly 4 times as expensive as the second most expensive evolution we've had in the entirety of FC26. However, despite that, I think it's worth it. Now, the first thing I want to say is, look at the FIFA point price, okay? Birthday Benito, 800 FIFA points. This is 1,500. So if this was 250,000 coins and was 1,600 FIFA points, EA have basically made it so 500,000 coins, but it is still really cheap in comparison with FIFA points, kind of like how they do with the Season Pass. Basically, what EA try and do with these bits of content, like I've just said, is make it so the coin price is unreasonable, and they want you to go and spend money on the game. Now, we're going to be doing this on this account with 500,000 coins. Hopefully you guys are doing it with coins that you make from these videos. But yeah, what do you think of the price? I think, to be honest, although it is overpriced or whatever you want to say, it's still worth doing because of how much better this card's going to be when you're done with it than anything else in your team. I'm going to be doing it on Pogba as a bit of a spoiler, and I'll show you the best options. But if you look at my team, and this should be your team as well, this card, when you're finished with it, when I'm finished with it on this Pogba card, should be the single best card in your entire team, unless you have already got one of the top 3 or 4 Team of the Year cards. They are the only cards better. 3 Playstyle Plus on a midfielder is serious business. So, who are the best options? Before we go into the market crash, who are the best options? Because this is not one that you want to waste, of course. You've got Jolinton on the front there. He is going to be great. I'm doing Pogba, so of course, I think he's a great option. I think that Vidal is an okay option. This Enzo Lafay is an okay option. But there are a few standouts that I think if you want to make the most out of this Evo, that is who you should do. Now, the first one, often we go to the Footbin Popular page, you will go and find a lot of the best cards here, is a card that went extinct yesterday. But this Flint card really does look insane. I think you can put her into some of the other Evos first. You can basically go build all the playstyles you want because she's a FUT birthday card. So you'll end up with any playstyles you want. You put her into them fly fishing after all the playstyles, and you get a card that is 91s minimum, with 92 is the rest. But the reason this card is so good is she is 6'1", which means for a woman card, of course, she gets lengthy. You put an anchor on this card, they're the stats. She is crazy. Yes, she is extinct. I'm giving you an extinct card. I don't care. Go and snipe the card. If you need a link to FIFA with that American nation link, as well as the icon chemistry. If we've not mentioned already, by the way, icon chemistry on top of all this, which I'm sure if your team is anything like mine, the icon chemistry part is super important. I need that in my team right now. But yeah, you can go put this Flint into all the playstyles, put her into fly fishing, put her into national captain. I don't think she needs to go into the next one. Like this national captain final down here, which is like a little booster Evo for it. She would already have the playstyle she'd give her from the FUT birthday stuff. I don't know what this is really like. I don't know why they didn't just put this in the original Evo, but this is like a little booster Evo for the cards that go into this big 500,000 coin Evo. We're going to use it on Pogba, which I will show you now actually. Let me show you the Screen Pogba. If you've still got Screen Pogba in your club, specifically the CDM version is what I'm talking about, I recommend this go and be the card you do, because I'm going to compare this card for you to the FUT birthday card. So we do party in the middle with Pogba, then national captain, and then again, this national captain final Evo, which gives him ticky and technical. And we go on to player stats. We get a 98 meta rating, Paul Pogba. Lowest stats is 90. And if we compare this to his FUT birthday card, apart from having 1 less physical, he has 5 more defending, 1 more passing, 2 more shooting, 3 more pace. better playstyle. Well, not better playstyles, but he's got the same good playstyles you'd put on the FUT birthday. But he has 3 playstyle plus. I think with this, boys, don't get power shot plus as the playstyle. That should be the main aim. Make sure you are getting that pinged, incisive pass, sorry. You are getting that intercept, but you also get pinged pass or finesse shot. Don't waste it on Power Shot Plus. Yes, Power Shot Plus can be fun, but for 500,000 coins, getting a card with Power Shot Plus is a little bit crazy. Now, the other card that went crazy yesterday is also extinct. Jill Scott's Winter Wildcard card. You can just put her straight into the Evo without anything else and then put her into the National Captain Final. She goes to a 97.8 meta rating. This card, I'm pretty sure, probably has more chains to it because she's quite low rated at 87 right now. But this card, I used a fantasy card in-game. She was absolutely brilliant. She just plays really well in-game. Same play styles that we give to Pogba. She's an insane option as well. If you still got your Vieira SBC lying around, of course, this is going to be a great Evo for Vieira. You guys might have different ones, so it's kind of annoying to show you like all these different ones. You might have, you know, the different play styles, but maybe you put them into party in the middle, or you can just straight put him into National Captain because he gets the best play styles. And it doesn't have the same stats and play styles as Jill Scott and Pogba. But at the end of the day, you've now got like an end game Vieira. Imagine this Vieira on the market. Imagine a 3 play star plus Vieira of these stats on the market, 4-star, 5-star in this stage of the game. You're probably talking 10 million coins if he was the only 3 play star plus card on the market. So I can understand if you do want to do Vieira. And an outside shout if you guys do have this SBC lying around. Michael Essien. You put him into party in the middle first. You get more of a defensive player with intercept, anticipate, and pinged pass. But he has that many positions, pretty much 90 stats, also a 98 meta rating. He's also a crazy card. He has a few other chains as well. But if you still got an SBC lying around, there are so many crazy cards you can make with this. My main advice would be don't give them power shot. Now, if you are going to do this Evo, let me know down below who are you using. We'll see who's got the absolute best one. If you need a picture of it, you want to put your playstyles in, get yourself in the Discord, go to the Evo Lounge and get yourself the picture. You can at me if you want, at BigJead in the Discord. I will come and take a look at everyone's 3 playstyle plus Evo. So go and drop it in the Evolution Lounge if you haven't already. And we'll see who has the best Evo. But what was the effect of the Evo on the rest of the market? If you guys have not seen this already, this is absolutely mental. Cards like Team of the Year Vitinha went from 2.8 million coins. We get 1 Evo. He is down 1 million coins. And it makes sense, right? The only 3 playstyle plus cards in the entire game now are not as special anymore. We got Team of the Year Pedri down from 2.6 mil all the way down now at 2 million coins. We got even bigger drops though. You guys have seen you can put Scream Yaya Toure into the Evo. 93 Yaya Toure. He's back up a little bit now, but he hit a low at 2.1 million coins. He was 4.3 million coins. That was a 2.2 million coin drop off. And we've seen the same across the market. Now, this is not the only crash. It wasn't just on midfielders. I'm going to get to some of the cards you can buy back to make some crazy coins. But even Declan Rice, 1 million coins to 700,000 coins, which is why we always get liquid into content. We called this in the Discord. We said sell up everything because we always get liquid into content. This Evo hurt the market for a few different reasons. Now, it wasn't just centre mids. It was other cards as well. The reason it hurt the market so much just on other cards is, if you think about it, spend 500,000 coins on an Evo. Not only are you replacing your centre mid, but you are also getting rid of 500,000 coins liquid that you would have had otherwise to spend on your team, right? So other cards that are not even centre mids also go along and crash with it. FUT Birthday Pedri, 1.4 mil. We're going to talk about FUT Birthdays in a second. Some of them have already started to rebound, but I do think there could be some investment opportunity there. Even base hull it down to 1.4 mil. This cruise card down from 800,000 coins to 480,000 coins. By the way, as a second centre mid in your team, if you are doing the Evo, he can be someone that's absolutely amazing to put alongside the centre mid who is going in the Evo. He is still a crazy, crazy card. There's a bit of a fire sale on FIFA right now, which is great for building teams. But we'll talk more about the Evo later. There is so much content you might have missed today. Honestly, it's absolutely unbelievable. What a Friday we got. Now, I do think the rest of the promo might be a little bit dead. I think EA might have gone all out for Friday, bring the hype back, and then the promo just dies. But we even got more evolutions. Euro Trio, South American Stars, Euro Mini Trip. They've got the gimmick of being able to use only on certain nations, which is a little bit cool. But boys, to be honest, take a look at these Evos. Nothing crazy, like honestly nothing crazy. They've got some decent playstyles here for the South American one. The Euro Mini Trip one I don't actually like because it gives inventive first and long ball and whipped. The one I have found to be okay is its Euro Trio. I've got this Nico O'Reilly card in the club. Bruiser and Quick Step Plus on this card with his stats there is an 86. Honestly, this could be quite a nice pickup, maybe, but I'm sure there's other cards there as well. They're all repeatable ×2 and they're all free. So some more nice evolution content, which again isn't too bad. And to just keep adding to the content, it just kept going on and on, which is why the market got so cooked. And it's why there's so much you can do on the game right now. If you go over into the live events tab here, the South American League, the European League, of course, the Answer the Call, League Completionist, more evolutions, more content, Blonde Angel being the biggest one. If you take a look at this, boys, honestly, not a bad Evo whatsoever. People, it was glitched on Footbin the other day, thought this was an Evo that gives you like 4 playstyle pluses. It was just a Footbin visual glitch. But as you can see, gives Quick Step, gives Finesse. Not the best card to put it on my Nicolas Pepe card here, but it'll be some absolutely amazing Evo chains with this Blonde Angel Evo. It's definitely the best one out of the ones ones I've seen. The objectives for this aren't too bad. You basically got to go and play the European Live League event and the South American Live League event, Jesus. And you've got the 2 objectives for it here with individual evolutions as well that give playstyle pluses. Now, they are second playstyle pluses, not third playstyle pluses. That would have been a little bit crazy, but still, second playstyle pluses is nice. The rating cap on them is not as nice. I've got some 89 rated cards with 1 evolution, mainly because obviously I'm a little bit thick and just didn't do it very well. But it is nice to go and put some second playstyle pluses on these cards if you still got them lying around from when 1 playstyle plus was the meta. So the objective content bangs as well. But that wasn't the only bit of content that banged alongside Evos, alongside objectives. There's SBC grinds that you should be doing right now, or players that you should be completing right now. We're going to start in the Icons tab, because we got one of the most hyped SBCs of the entire year, but it got overcrowded by everything else. We got an 87 Winter Wildcards Johan Cruyff. It is a must complete SBC. Now, the SBC is coming in at 330,000 coins with these cheap fodder prices, but with the fodder grind we'll jump into in just a second, it's not actually too bad, and you'll see that it's very, very similar to the price of the actual card on the game. But here is what I want to point out with this SBC, okay? Currently, the card is cheaper than the SBC, but if you go and take a look at 2 cards on the game, you guys might have guessed it. 86 Thierry Henry. He is 1.8 million coins. If you guys remember, this guy had an SBC. His SBC was 300,000 coins at the end when it expired. Same as that Patrick Vieira card, right? So even though the SBC was 300,000 coins, these cards on the market are now 2 million coins. That means one of 2 things. It means, one, go and do the Cruyff SBC. You will regret it if you don't, unless you already have him, of course. Number 2 is, maybe we can invest in this Cruyff card when the SBC expires. Now, I don't think we'll see the same rise we've seen on Vieira and on Henry. They were just ridiculous, like you'd made so many coins. But Cruyff here expires in 20 days. If this card's 300,000 coins now, maybe when the SBC expires and he goes again, quite rare again, as everyone puts him into their evolutions, he could go to 600, 800, a million coins when we get towards Team of the Season Evos. Because Team of the Season Evos, obviously, are still quite far away, but they're the big Evos on the game that make any card like this Cruyff card a little bit crazy. So that was the first bit of SBC content we've got, but it will not be the last. I say, yes, that is a must complete. Now, the second bit we have got is Ryan Cherky. We've not even spoke about the new promo, boys. Oh my God, we got Ryan Cherky. Right, okay, this is 180,000 coins. It is massively upvoted on Futbin. It is a must avoid, in my opinion. This card is super duper average. You've got Cherky Evos better than this. Tech Plus and Quick Step Plus is the definition of average. Stats are the definition of average. I don't know who is upvoting this on Futbin. Not a bad card, a very popular card, and he has nice play styles. But boys, there's better evolutions than this on the game right now, for cheaper as well. We're not even talking the 500,000 coin evolution. There are better evolutions that are cheaper than this Ryan Cherky. So we will swiftly move on, and we will jump into the Fantasy of Football promo in just a second, because there is some interesting cards I do think we need to mention, and the pack weight does seem very nice. But speaking of pack weight, upgrades are back a little bit. They're back a little bit. We got the Max 89 Fantasy of Football Answer the Call guarantee. This is fucking useless. This is useless beyond belief. 283 rated squads is cheap, but Max 89, when I jump in and show you guys the squad in just a second, I don't know why you're going to be completing that SBC. I really, really don't. Max 89 just gives you no one from this. If we jump in and show you it now on Futbin, right? I'm going to show you the big cards in a second and how we can look to maybe invest in them or trade them this week. Look from here downwards, right? Spinazzola downwards. Who do you want from Max 89? The most expensive one is Spinazzola himself, I think, at 22,000 coins. The rest of them, apart from, there's one more 20,000 coin card there. This Araujo. The rest of them are discard. You've got a Lamptey card who's 16,000 coins. Great. Rest of them are discard. That is the most useless SBC we have ever seen in the entire game, so I just avoid it for now. That's not what we're in the upgrade section for. What we're in the upgrade section for is 2 other SBCs. Now, before we jump into the 2 other ones, remember, we've still got the craft and upgrade. So when we're talking about doing an SBC grind, leave a like if you want to see a whole video on it. I can do a video on it, like a deep dive into exactly what steps I would do. If not, then we've just got this little short section here where I do the craft and upgrade. I would go and do the new refreshed, where is it? Winter Provisions upgrade. Why is this so important? Why is this refreshed? Why is it different? Well, originally, if you didn't know, this provision upgrade was repeatable 4 times. It's now repeatable 6 times, making the SBC grind kind of infinite daily. Depends how much time you're going to put on this, but at the end of the day, how much time in March are you guys putting into an SBC grind a day? Probably not so much the way you're going to even run out of cards with this new provisions upgrade. We got 6 of them. The requirements stayed the same, being 85s, but that does mean one thing. I think 85s are going to be insane to trade this week. Insane, because people are going to do them 6 times a day, not 4 times. That is 1.5 times the amount of demand. So 85s, probably on Sunday, unless we get anything big today. Probably on Sunday or Monday night, even on Tuesday morning. But yeah, Sunday or Monday night. If we can get these near 2,000 coins, having 6 repeatable provisions, every single day. I think you can see a rise of these cards going from 2,000 to 4,000 coins pretty easily. Wouldn't buy them just yet, and when we do buy them, I would buy them on bids. But that was the first bit. That means the SBC grind with the crafting upgrades is kind of unlimited. I think you should be able to do now with the new provisions all 100 of the crafting upgrades, right? Where we lost them, all 100 of these crafting upgrades. We spoke about it the other day. The objective isn't crazy, but I still think it's worth doing. It's still free packs at the end of the day. But the big one that I want to speak about is not even that. It is the 1 of 3 85 plus player pick. It's only repeatable 3 times a day. But boys, player picks are back. We have been calling out for this SBC for how long now? And obviously EA are not a good company, so they didn't release it. But we'll do 2 of them now. The pack weight on these, from what I'm seeing, when we were in the Twitch stream yesterday or even just in the Discord, was pretty decent, which doesn't mean we're going to get anything now, but the pack weight was pretty nice. We get an inform already, so I'll take that just for SBC fodder. We get an 87 Bastoni as well. I've seen a lot of people pack just some of the cheaper cards in this, maybe not the more expensive ones, but some of the cheaper cards. We're going to get into store packs in a second as well. Store packs are some of the craziest I've ever seen them, and they were where people will get in the big cards like Gravenberch, João Neves, Nico Williams, but these were just great for some of the low tier cards. So every single day, this is definitely worth going and completing all 3 of these. It's just a full gold red team. 100% go and complete them. We'll see if we can pull anything here. I doubt it, but hopefully we get at least 1 promo card. 85, 85, and 85. But you know, oh, we got 86. But you know what? For the provisions upgrade, they can go back into the provisions. That should be quite nice. Now, before we jump onto that store pack content, which is what affected the market the most, in my opinion. Well, it's 50-50 with the Evo, of course. But I think they really did affect the market crazy. If we go actually to FUTGG, we'll do this SBC tab. Remember, you can get in the Discord for some of the expiring Evos if you want. But if not, we've got it here for you. And we have, in 5 hours, Marmoush and Timber. Basically today, even before content, it should be at like 4 p.m. These cards do expire. Timber and Marmoush Showdown. Make sure to pick one. Make sure to do both if you want to. I don't know. With the Marmoush card does look really nice. The Timber card could even fit Evos if they don't get the win. I don't know who you guys want to win the final. Again, I said last time, probably City. I think I'm going to keep with City on that one. I don't really want either of them to win. But we also get at 6 p.m. today, Team of the Year, Wayne Rooney expiring. I think that's a must-avoid SBC if you've not done him already, unless you're a Man United fan. Like, there's just so many better cards, better Evos with Foot Birthday on the game right now. But just in case that Foot Birthday Rooney does expire. And there is an Evo expiring as well, which I would just make sure to use. 12,500 coins, winger transformation, where you can put a card as a left winger. I think having more positions on cards for evolutions is just 100% worth it. So if you've not used that already, just make sure to go and use it. I think it's 100% worth using on a card you might already be looking to Evo. So make sure to use winger transformation. That expires at content today as well. But let's talk store packs. They were crazy. I don't think you should go and open them, by the way. I said the other day we got a good store pack. This is less about opening them. I just want you guys to see what we got yesterday and why the market got cooked so badly. We got a 10 times 83 from the season pass. We get a walkout, but that is nothing interesting. Claudia Pina, we're going to talk about you in just a second when we talk about store packs. But we got 3 main store packs that really shook the game. Like, I'm talking really shook the game. First one, Recency Bias Encore Pick is back. This is the one which gives you a 23% chance to get in a Team of the Year. But all of a sudden, I feel like Team of the Years are ever so slightly less desirable because we've now got 3 Playstyle Plus Evolutions, and that was the main drawing point of Team of the Years. But to go for a Van Dijk, to go for a Dembele, it is there. Again, don't spend FIFA points. Is it worth 550,000 coins? Again, it's a gamble. Probably not. I've seen a lot of Team of the Years from that. Probably not. That is the first pack that shook the market again. Because even if you don't get Team of the Year, a lot of the other cards in this pack, like the Fantasy cards, the Time Warp, the Winter Wild cards, they dropped heavily. Now, this is there just for 1 pack for 7 days. I don't think this will refresh. I think this should stay 1 pack for 7 days. And EA might keep doing that every single week, maybe, to try and make some money, again, from the 3,500 FIFA points. But that could really shake the market if they bring that back. But the bigger one that you're probably talking about, the reason you are here today, the birthday after guarantee player pick. What does this give you a chance of? Well, this gives you 2 things. It gives you a Foot Birthday player pick that has got no rating, and it gives you a Foot Birthday player pick that is minimum 88 rated. But there is one key detail with this pack. It is tradable. It is tradable. That is insane. We knew we were getting the tradable Foot Birthday supply. We did not know we were getting it so soon. So what did that do to some of these cards? Well, of course, it absolutely tanked them in price. Marcus Llorente was what? Before this pack, it's 850,000 coins. He went down to he actually went below 500. I can't remember what he got to exactly, but he was below 500,000 coins. This Doku card peaked at 1.5 million. 800,000 coins. So many of these cards crash around the game. Demorne was extinct at 1.5 million coins. She was even extinct at 2 million coins at one point. She's now 1.1 million coins. Mainu, affected by the centre mid Evo as well, of course, on top of everything else. He is now 113,000 coins. He was 266,000 coins. These cards just died, and for Team 2, it was even worse. Pogba, we've already spoke about. He's actually had quite a nice rebound. This card at one point was 1.5 million coins. He's now up to 1.9, but even before today, of course, he was 4 million coins. The FUT Birthday store supply is real. Now, the big thing with this is it's one of two things. One, should you open it? It's a gamble. You can still get a Pogba or a Pedri. I don't think you should open it, I'll be honest, boys. But the second thing is, you get 3 of these and it refreshes in 7 days. If, and this is going to be huge, if that is just 3 of them and it refreshes in 7 days, FUT Birthdays are going to rise throughout this week. If this refreshes before the 7 days, if it's daily, if this pack is daily, by the way, FUT Birthdays are just dead. These FUT Birthday cards were so good because of rarity. If we get 3 of these every single day tradable, I think the supply on them is just going to die. Honestly, just going to die a crazy amount. But if it is just 7 days, we can look to invest in some FUT Birthdays, and I've already gone early on some cards, and I'll show you who I've gone for. But that pack was crazy. If you take a card that is up purely because of rarity and then add some more supply to it, it's going to obviously do crazy. A lot of the cards crashed. Again, some of them have spiked up, as you've seen with Pogba already, and we can look to invest in some cards as we have. But yeah, that was one of them. Now, the second one, or the third one, sorry, I can't show you because it was a lightning round pack. We got a 90+ player pick that was untradeable, but it got absolutely spammed when global limits came out, and that was another thing that people just sunk their coins into, sunk FIFA points into, and replaced cards in the team. All of that together led to one of, if not the biggest day market crash, maybe just as big, or the last one we've seen since when FUT Birthday dropped, obviously, a few weeks ago. A crazy, crazy market crash on the game. Now, we're obviously in on some cards because we're 11 mil liquid, 10 mil liquid, and we're on 2.5 mil now. We got some flips, basically. All these flips from last night, we're probably up about 500,000 coins, which is great enough to do the Evo. I'm in on some FUT Birthday cards. I'm going to gamble. These, for me, are a longer-term hold. If we get more FUT Birthday supply in the packs, we get more promo packs that get refreshed, I'm cooked. I'll let you know right now on the spot, I am cooked alive. If we get them back today, Mainu will drop from 130 to 100 or even 90,000 coins. Aubameyang from 50 or 55 back down to 40. Pacho at 100,000 coins where I bought these cards, back below 100,000 coins, probably to 80,000 coins, which was his low point in the last few hours. I did not catch the exact low point on some of these cards, but I didn't mind getting in on them. And then apart from that, boys, I just got in on some flips. Some of these card prices are just too low in my opinion. These, Lauren James, Chelsea women's team, they play today. She was 600,000 coins. I picked these up at 450,000 coins and below. If she gets a goal and assist or a win today, she will absolutely boom. I might even hold that into the game. Some cards like Cole Palmer, down from 1.1 million coins to 900,000 coins. Now he's back up. I picked him up for 900. Going to try and sell that for 1 million coins. There's just market crash around the game. However, what I do think, boys, is get in on some cards today or tomorrow. Just get involved. Do what you can. Get involved because this promo looks super duper boring apart from the first day of content, unless we get more crazy evolutions, which I think EA will hold back on just for now. But if you can find some undercuts at content times, overnight, avoid the FUT Birthdays if you want to be safe. Avoid the impact cards if you want to be safe. But look for some flips. You can even go for centre mids as they start to slowly rise now as everyone starts to complete their 500,000 coin Evo. They should rise as they, basically the Evo gets a little bit forgotten about. It's only out for 4 days at the end of the day. So some huge centre mids like Toni Kroos could do really, really nicely when that Evo does expire. Get involved on some cards. I really do think the content's going to be very, very average. I mean, buy at good prices, buy at good times, and do not just buy for the sake of buying. But I'm definitely going to be flipping all this weekend and into the week as well. I just think it's going to be a great time for a slow market rise until next Friday when we want to be liquid again. But on top of all of that, we are still not done, because once again, we always go to this section because we have to. Fodder for SBCs, fodder to trade. What did we say the other day, boys? High-rated fodder is in the mud. 89s below 7,000 coins. When will they rise? They might not ever rise. This is the lowest they've been ever, ever, ever. And I keep saying, don't buy them. We might get one big SBC. We really might. And I might regret not buying these at 6.9 thousand coins. But you tell me what is leaked right now on Twitter, what is leaked in Discord. You tell me why these cards will rise and I will buy them. But right now, I'm not interested. Like I said before, 85s at the end of this weekend. If these get below 2,000 coins with 6 winter provisions, we're buying those cards. You just have to. 86s and 87s can do well as well. 84s, I'm sure, towards team of the season, like we said the other day. What about our favorite cards, team of the weeks? Because once again, these are near discard. Boys, we're being so close to team of the season. We're in upgrade pack central time. March and April is where upgrade packs should start ramping up. Team of the week all-ins at discard is absolutely fine if you're a boring sod. If you are going to be a boring sod, make sure you do one thing for me. You only touch 87 rated cards. Do not buy 86 and below. You are much better getting this guy at 10.5, 10.750 is his low point. Jesus God, low point is his minimum price. You are much better getting an 87 at 10.750 than you are getting an 86 at a little bit below. Trust me, 87s, go for them. Do not go for 86s. Gordon card that I've only just seen this card at 13,000 coins. That is unbelievably cheap. Do I think he's worth picking up? Maybe, but to be honest, boys, in this market where everyone's got all their cards in their team sorted, I much prefer these discard promo team in weeks. This is just a guaranteed rise. It might take a week. It might take 3 days. This will eventually hit 15,000 coins. At some point, it just has to, with the amount of upgrade packs we're getting. So team of the weeks, low-rated fodder is your safe play. I think you can get involved in flips if you're a bit ballsy. You've got these fantasy football cards. You might as well flip tonight. Basically, I'm not touching these right now because if you think about it, these cards had a little bit of a rebound from 890 to 990 on Gravenberch and he's starting to fall again. They are just not that good. I don't know if you guys have seen the big cards and answered the call. They're just not that good. Now, some of them are still really expensive. We've got a Nico Williams somewhere that's 2.1 million coins, but Rapid Plus and Quick Step Plus, yes, great pace. That looks like an Evo card you could have got 2 weeks ago, in my opinion. I don't know what you boys think, but in my opinion, that's an Evo you could have got 2 weeks ago. And you won't be getting that 3 playstyle plus if what we think is going to be true with the leaks for another, month? Another month and a half? Like, that is crazy stuff. So I just avoid these cards for now unless something changes, unless we get big news on them. I'm steering clear of the actual impact like promo cards. And yet, FUT Birthday cards, again, I did mention before, if you are going to do FUT Birthday, do FUT Birthday Team 1. They have much less supply. FUT Birthday Team 2 feels a bit mudded. A lot of people were over-invested on these cards anyway. But yeah, if you are to do FUT Birthday Team 2, I guess Pedri, Pogba, Rudiger, Bastoni, the big cards. But I'd stick to FUT Birthday Team 1. I'd stick to the cards that don't have a lot of supply. Alan St-Maximin, Ronaldo could even do well. Valverde, I was going to buy one at 1.3 yesterday. And God, I wish I did now. He's 1.7. Marcus Llorente has barely any supply for a fullback. I think if you can get that at 500,000 coins, he's an absolutely amazing pickup and probably one that I will look to buy a few of. Mainu, I've gone early at 120. I've got some Pachos at 100. I've got some Aubameyangs below 45 and done really nice on those already, up 11,000 coins. But don't buy high on these cards. We could get the pack refresh today, but it could be some really nice dips. I hope this helps you out, boys. Leave a like if it does. Subscribe if you are new. Get on the Twitch stream on Sunday. We're doing a champs run. If you have not seen already, we are 4-1 in champs. We should not have lost the last game. BigJead, Unk did bottle. That's the team we're using. Get yourself in the champs stream on Sunday. We'll be doing trading, champs, rewards. We will be there. But yeah, like, subscribe, like I say, all that good stuff. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, boys. But yeah, like always, until next time, I'll see you all in a bizzle.